Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Love ya. Caleb here. I'm gonna be reacting to all Al Murray versus Americans. Kinda funny. Um, uh, I love a lot of British comedy, particularly. I'd say my favorite would be. Let me think. Off the top of my head, I want to say Stephen Merchant or Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington. Even though he's not trying to be funny. I've listened to so much of the three of them, but they're all super funny in their own way. So anyway, yeah, check this out.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Have we got?
I'm gonna guess it's be a lot of like dumping on Americans, but I like jokes if they're accurate. So anyway, let's go.
Anyone from overseas here tonight? Anybody from overseas? Yeah? Fabulous. From which vanquished nation do you hail, sir? Tell me. Where from? United States. United States. Fantastic. Welcome, mate. Welcome. I love you people. What's your name, Squire?
Did you say which vanquished nation? I'm sorry, I gotta hear.
Yeah? Fabulous. From which vanquished nation do you hail, sir? Tell me. Where from? From which vanquished nation do you hail, sir?
Vanquished nation.
Where from? United States. United States. Fantastic. Welcome, mate. Welcome.
Haven't really been vanquished, have we? But anyway.
I love you people. What's your name, Squire? Neil. Neil. Beautiful British name. Now, Neil, tell me. Neil, how long have you been in Great Britain, Squire? 2 weeks. Yeah? Tell me, if you had to sum up Great Britain in one word, Neil, what would it be?
Great Britain squad?
Mate. Come on. Come on, Neil. Shit will get off the pot, sir. You what? Football. No. The word you're looking for, mate, is great, isn't it? Clues in the name, for fuck's sake. Those are yank. No, I love Americans. You're beautiful people, aren't you? Yeah? You're beautiful people. Because the world, no, I love them. Oh, back off, I love them. I love them.
Build him up to put him down. Let's see.
Love Americans, because the world needs people like Americans, don't they? Because you're dreamers, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah? You're dreamers, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Because you've got that American dream. The American dream. Yeah? You're an American dreamer. Dreaming the American dream, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Yeah? Now, the fact is, Neil, we don't have a dream in Great Britain. We don't. There is no British dream. Yeah? Yeah. This isn't because we lack some sort of sense of moral purpose. This isn't because we haven't got a sense of guiding destiny taking us towards a better tomorrow. No, we don't have a dream in this country, Neil, because we're awake. So simple. What is that dream of yours anyway? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hey, I'd be embarrassed to write that down. Pursuit of happiness. Hey.
Did you say puss? I can't understand it.
I'd be embarrassed to write that down if I were you, Scott. It's a pleasure to have you. You're a beautiful bloke. I love Americans. You're beautiful people. Yeah? You're simple folk, aren't you?
I was right. It's the build-up to crush him down.
If an American can't explain something, he says it's aliens, isn't he? At least British people are prepared to admit when they're pissed, Neil.
Wait, what?
Explain something, he says it's aliens, isn't he? Love Americans, you're beautiful people. Yeah? You're simple folk, aren't you? If an American can't explain something, he says it's aliens, isn't he?
If an American can't explain something, he says it's aliens. Okay.
At least British people are prepared to admit when they're pissed, Neil. We're sensible people in this country. This is a reasonable country. It's a reasonable size, isn't it? Great Britain isn't that big. Yeah? America's vast, isn't it? Vast.
He's really like in the role, right? Like I know some British people are like this, but he's clearly like doing this bombastic thing. But it's interesting.
Too big, unwieldy country. Yeah? Britain's compact. Yeah? You reasonable size. I mean, the mountains aren't exactly that big, are they? Yeah? They're big enough to learn how to climb mountains and then practice and conquer other peoples. They're not that big in themselves. The wildlife is not particularly wild, is it? Squirrels are not going to hunt you down in packs, are they? We don't have earthquakes in this country, do we? No, because we don't deserve them. It's that simple. Anyone who builds a city on a thing called the San Andreas Fault really has got it coming. In fact, it's not San Andreas' fault, is it? It's yours for building it there in the first place. Classic American behaviour, trying to palm the blame off onto some poor fucking Mexican. Forget the Alamo! Now, what is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country. Aren't we? Yes, Steve? Here we are. Can you play God Save the Queen? Yeah? F, F. G, D, E, F. G, G. A, G, F, D. E, F, G, A, C. Now, what is this? What is this? You might have been stupid, eh? What is this? What is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country. This is a sensible, down-to-earth country. I mean, we never put a man on the moon, did we? No. What would be the fucking point? Hey? You Yanks are banging about how you got there first, but no one else was trying, were they, mate?
I think they're Russians. I don't know. Whatever.
Don't count. Doesn't matter who comes first when you're on your own, is it, like that? It's been a year.
I didn't hear what he said there. It doesn't matter who comes first or something.
We're sensible people in this country, aren't we? Down-to-earth people. Yeah, we never put a man on the moon. No, the moon was never going to be part of the British Empire, was it, mate? There's no one to give it back to once we're done with it, was it? There's no point going to the moon, putting a railway, trial by jury, parliamentary democracy. There's no bastard living there, is there? That's the trick. There's nothing to be gained in the way of hot and spicy food or Olympic quality athletes. It's a waste of a journey. I mean, why would the British, the very people who invented gravity, want to go somewhere where there isn't any? Hey? Doesn't make any sense at all. Now, the moon should be left to its own business of tides, werewolves, and periods. No. If anyone can explain to me the actual difference between them last two, strange door later. Now, the point is this. One man's silver bullet is another woman's bar of chocolate. Period, Neil. That's an example of a word that means different things to you and I, doesn't it, Squire? Because you're a Yankee, I'm British, yeah? That's right. Period, yeah? To the American woman, the word period probably means something like full stop, doesn't it? That's the same thing for American geezers, eh, Neil? Because we're divided by a common language, that's right, and a fucking great big ocean, thank Christ. The point is this.
Alright. It was okay. Like I said, I mean, he knows his audience, you know. That's what they like, you know. And I've heard from American comedians that it's just real popular if you say anything negative about Americans. I didn't find it like offensive or anything. Wasn't my favorite, but like I said, I like you know, Ricky, Carl, Steve. I think it's really funny when Carl Pilkington's talking about like tipping and Americans, and he doesn't like Americans because of the tipping culture. I actually made a reaction video to that. But yeah, I guess not a great reaction video. Sorry, but thanks for watching. Have a good one.